But at the same time, there's some outfits that I see when people say, oh, what I ordered versus what I got. I'm like, if this person had gone in for fittings, I'm sure the results won't be the same. Do you understand?
Hello, welcome to University of Parts and Drafting. So that was a snippet of the chat that I had with Oma Chinwendu, who is a multiple award-winning fashion designer and the creative director of the July by Oma brand. You can head on to Instagram to actually check her out at July by Oma to see the amazing way that she has actually built her brand. She has built her brand in such an amazing way, and there's so many lessons to learn from her. That's why I brought her on this live Instagram chat, and it was so informative. Now, a lot of people who were part of this live Instagram chat, they have sent me messages to say that, you know, this was so impactful. They learned so much. They can see some of the ways and some of the mistakes that they've been making with their own brand, and they're going to make, you know, adjustments. And I'm sure that if you run a bespoke tailoring business, this live chat will be so helpful to you. So endeavor to actually watch it to the very end. Now, I just want to explain that the first part of this live chat, you know, ended abruptly and we couldn't save it. However, this is the second part of the live chat, and you know, we tried as much as possible to do a recap of the things that we spoke about in the first chat. So here goes.
I'm so
the
sorry,
chat.
everyone. Like, my phone just tripped off, so I don't know. I really don't know what happened. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It sounds like the phone shouldn't do that. Big up to the phone. I don't understand, though. I am so sorry, everybody. Like,
No problem.
Sorry.
No
Okay.
problem.
Thank you. We're back for Okay, so the thing is, I don't think it's actually saved, so I don't mind. Please don't pay me as much as it's paying me.
Oh, it's fine.
Okay, so let's just continue so that I think this just gives us the leeway to have another 1 more hour. So I think we can just, you know, so I'll try as much as possible to ensure. Okay, so we're talking about your process from consultation to fittings to final delivery. So I said, describe your process a bit so that people just have an insight into how, you know, to correctly do this thing.
Okay. The thing is, I won't say this is the right or the perfect procedure to go about it. But first, everything starts from your DM. From the moment the person sends you the message. So once the person sends, how you receive the client is one. So make use of, I try as much as possible to use every features on Instagram. So make use of your automated message so that you don't have to keep the client waiting. So for me, I have like a chat that the moment you send me a DM, if you are a client that wants to make an outfit, so there's an automated message there that has to do with because I accept fabrics, so I accept clients' fabric, and I also source for fabrics if the need be. So those questions that you just have to fill it up, like, okay, this is what it is, your size, everything. And when it comes to bespoke or any tailoring, anything you're making, especially if it's made to fit, it's not you're ready to wear. Don't assume anything.
Yeah.
Don't leave anything on assumption.
Yeah.
Be detailed. Do you want, if I recently had something, let's say a crack a bit between I and a client. The person was saying something about a drape to the center. Now, this person is naive. Like, this person is naive to our own terminologies or what we understand by a drape to the center. Now, I'll tell you, send me pictures. Can I see a style inspiration? Can I see what you understand? Now, what you understand about that thing can be different from my own understanding, or what you describe as simple might not be simple. You might be seeing it, you know, most people use the word simple when they are trying to tone down the cost.
Yes.
Now,
yes.
There was something I was having a conversation with a makeup friend of mine. She said something. She said, you see those simple makeup, those things people classify as simple makeup, there's actually a lot that goes on that gives it that glossy in your mind. You think because there's no choking eyeshadow, there's no van van voom. It's simple. Now that's the same way when it comes to tailor-made outfits. They'll tell you I want simple. When I hear simple, I'm always smiling because in my head, my head is already like this person is looking for something on a cheap level and all that. And when that is happening, I tell the person, send me a picture. So why I'm saying this is, do not leave anything out on assumption. Be as detailed as possible. What do you want? If you have to seek the service of a fashion illustrator, please do. If you have to sketch, please sketch. If the person has to send you, if you have to source for style inspirations to interpret that person or what you have at the back of your mind, because most what I ordered versus what I got, most times it starts with assumption, leaving out. So you have, so that's one of it. Be detailed. Then afterwards, when you sketch, it makes all of the process. When you have all of, once you are detailed enough, all of the process is easy. Then if you have to put in a client, like if you have to do like a visual consultation or the client sends in measurements or pictures, just look for your own means that you know this is the way you can achieve it. That's why I first said it's not like I have the templates for the bespoke thing, but these are the things that I go through. And now go down to the fabric. When you sketch your styles and everything, you can interpret, okay, what fabric do you want to use, what process, what detailing, and all of that. And then you go over to your pricing. Now, depending on what you are bringing to the table, what you do for this person, the kind of materials you use, and that will bring you to the price. And for me, I think the best person to do this pricing thing is you, because you actually have a cost for it. Like there's a cost stated only for pricing. And when I saw it, I was like, okay, this is good. So so for me, it's like I have my own way I go about it, but I would advise them to actually take that course from you. And yes, that would be a lot. It will actually help them a lot. When you go through all of these processes, now to your pricing, you have a greater insight on how to go about it. So I hope that answers the question.
Yeah, that's answered most of the questions. But just one more question. As regards fittings, just talk about fittings. Like, because I think people just tend to feel like the test of whether you're a good tailor or whether you're really skilled is how well your clothes fit immediately the client wears it. You know, that's really wrong. What do you have to say about
that? In as much as I brag to a large extent about your clothes fitting when you wear it, maybe little or no adjustment, I still state out days where it goes bad. Now, they need to erase that mindset, especially there's some kind of outfits that you have to come in for fitting.
Yeah.
There's some kind of manipulations, or I think that's, I was watching something on TV. It has to do with the whole tailoring thing. The client came in 4 times for fittings. And I was talking with a friend that if you try this here in Nigeria, you'll be tagged as a very terrible designer. Some people start off first with demo fabrics. Like they do a demo on you. They use the whole, this thing we call calico. Do a demo dress on you. Do all of the pinnables and all of that and all. And when they do all that, and afterwards, before you now come in for the main fittings and the whole back and forth. Do you get? So I would tell people to erase that mindset of saying, the clothes has to fit. If there's a bad clothes, or should I use the word, they are bad as outfits that if you don't properly take your time to do it, it will go bad. But at the same time, there's some outfits that I see when people say, oh, what I ordered versus what I got. I'm like, if this person had gone in for fittings, I'm sure the results won't be the same.
Yeah,
do you understand? I've sent an outfit that it's an imbued corset with a zip. Now, the client did not read the manual that you are to, first of all, strap your dress before you zip up. The person had to forcefully zip the clothes. So if she had come in for fittings, or if she had taken her time, she would have understood that you're not supposed to wear the clothes, the zip first before you strap. Please excuse me.
Okay.
Okay, you're not supposed to wear your clothes before you zip your clothes before you strap the inner corset. So some things, I think some of those things fall under when you come in for fittings. So
Yeah.
the mindset of saying, the clothes has to be perfect, perfect, perfect. We should also rule it out that even top designers still make errors. So that should not be, it should not be a word carved in the stone that it must be perfect at first fit. It can be perfect at first fit, but there leave room that sometimes some errors can happen, which can be also adjusted and amended by the designer.
Okay. So another question that I wanted to ask is, you know, we've spoken about fittings, you know, and the importance of fittings and all of that. So I
Yeah.
wanted to ask, right? You know, a lot of people just say that the number of followers, I've spoken about Instagram before. However, I just want us to go back, you know, to that again. A lot of people say it doesn't matter how many followers you have, you know, it doesn't really make it, you know, a lot of people just brag and say, I don't stress about my Instagram page because I don't make money on those streets or on that street. So I don't stress much about it. You know, what do you have to say about that? Would you say that a lot of sort of like, when I say walking, if it was a physical shop, I would have said walking customers. But in this case, you know, like sort of like people just coming into your DMs. Do you understand? Does that happen a lot? Because, or do you get a lot of orders based on people just, you know, coming into your DM? Do you understand? New followers.
Okay, so can you rephrase the question so that I would get yes?
Okay, so I was saying that a lot of people say that they don't stress about their Instagram page because they feel like it doesn't really make any difference. Do you understand? They feel like people don't really get customers on Instagram. Do you understand? So they don't bother much about their Instagram page. There are designers who they've not posted on anything on their business page in the last 1 or 2 years. Do you understand? And they underestimate the amount of revenue that can actually come from Instagram. What do you have to say about that?
Okay. I don't use anybody's what's it called? Anybody's view as my yardstick. So, and I'll also advise people not to, because those designers that you think that don't work, like they don't post their pictures, they don't post their pictures every day or something. You don't know what's happening behind the scene for them. You don't know what structure, maybe they are getting their customers from their website. You don't know what they've put into place. You don't know what they've put into place that has to work for them. Do you understand? So you don't use them as your yardstick. For me, Instagram has given me a lot of platform, like a leverage or a leveling ground, kind of. So I would say the race is different. Don't use another person's don't use another person's reality to be your yardstick. So I'm trying to see how to go around the question as not to maybe digress or say something that is off what the conversation is. So for me, I would say if this person has not posted for 2 years, I don't know what's going on with the person. The person could be going through something else. Yes, don't use that person's own as well. Run your race. You can emulate someone, but don't pick all of the bad things, because you know what you want to gain out of this. I don't know if you understand. There are some things you want to gain out of it. So don't use that person's own as your this thing. And for people that think that followership is not the market, it's actually true, and it's also not true. Um, you can have 1,000 followers and you are doing something right. You can sell off 3,000 to 3,000 customers with just 1,000 followers. Is either you're running ads, yes, it's either you're running ads or you're doing something that is quite impressive. People like what you put out there. Maybe your care, your customer care relationship is strong. It just could be anything. So that's why I said it's a yes and it's a no. Now, the more my followers grew, the more the DM messages, the more the direct messages and all. So, and we had more inflow of clients. So some wanted to make inquiries, some want to buy, some just want to know what it is, like different reasons why they sent you the messages, but the messages increase. So I think the main thing is not to put all of the energy on the followership. If you're doing something, it will grow. Like if you plant a corn, you expect it to grow. So you've sown the seed, you've watered, expect growth. It will be, I don't think it will be okay not to expect growth. So followership or increasing followers and all of that. And some people, there are people on Instagram that want to buy from you because of the number of followers. They feel you are legit.
Yeah.
That's another thing. So it's broad. You can't narrow it down. So my own is, in whatever you are doing, just keep doing it. Give it your best. That's just, I don't know if that answers the question.
I wanted to say that for those people that would say they have like a couple of followers, do you understand, but they've not been able to sell to those people, do you understand? It's almost like they've not been able to convince those people enough to buy from them. What do you have to say to them? You know, let me just explain it. You know, there are some people who might have, like, let's say, slightly over 1,000 followers, and yet they still don't have. Some of their followers have never patronized them. Do you understand? What do you have to say to that?
You know, some people, like, I'll use the football thing. Some people go to watch match for just watching sake. Some people, they are bored and they just walk into the pitch. They walk into the stadium and they want to just watch. They don't even have any business. Now, so people follow your page for different reasons.
Yeah, true.
You just, yes. Sometimes they can just be doing a random follow, just be clicking and they're following. Some people, maybe because of there was something you did, there was a way you did this thing and they follow. Or some people are just there to be spectators. They just want to just watch. What are you doing? Do you understand? Now, it's not left for you to keep putting. One day, you put out something that would make them want to buy. Or some people might never buy. Or they're just a different reason. It's social media. So people might just want to maybe they find your page entertaining. They find what you put out there entertaining, but they don't have any business buying. Now, the people that are your business are the people that come to your DM or drop a message in your comment section. Those are your business. Now, when they send it, I'm shameless about my marketing. If you make an inquiry from me or if you ask one or two things, I'll give you maybe a day or two. I learned that thing from Trisha Bees. She said there was one day she made a post. So I had some clients that were still, potential clients were still deliberating, do we want to buy or we don't want to buy and all of that. And I saw that post where she said, okay, if this person is not meeting up to the budget, can you find out what this person's budget is and see if you can look for a way to tweak it, maybe create options for this person. And that day I closed like a lot of these and I was like, oh wow, okay. So it also added to my shamelessness when it comes to, I will send you a message. If you think that I am, what's the word? I'm trying to look for the word that is not, if you think that, this person, it's like this person does not have customer, think it. Do you understand? If you think that, this person, maybe people are not patronizing her, feel free to think. I'll come to your DM to ask you, okay, we've discussed. And when I have a conversation with you, when you're not ready to make up your mind, I always seek your consent that, okay, can I send you a message maybe in 2-3 days or in a week to check back on you to know if you've decided, if you've made up your mind. I do all of this shamelessly. I'll send you, hello. Now, I know how to put my message without sounding like I desperately want that attention. Do you understand? So I can send you, we have a gentle reminder that we have like an unfinished chat, or you said you're going to get back to me on so I highlight the message and all of that. So I highlight your message and say, okay, we're supposed to. And some of them, there's something about DM. Some people send you a message. Maybe as I'm saying you, they don't want to forget. They send you that message and go. So now it's now your business to go back to this person like, you sent this message. What can we do for you? What would you like to make? Create a conversation. And the person, like, always be sure that you close that door. You know that, okay, this person is buying or this person is not buying. You're not leaving the person hanging. Do you understand? So that's, for me, that can make people, that can actually help you close deals.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So always, if those customers are on your page, don't bother yourself. Keep doing what you are doing. One day something, a need for you will arise. Now it's now left to you to create that need. Show them why they need you, because some of them might not even see the need, they will ever need you. So create that need and all. So I think that is it. So be shameless about but don't go and be doing it in a way that the person will block you. You have to do is it true? Some people don't have love. So you have to do it in a way that, okay, this person knows you have sense upstairs. And you're not doing it that, oh, if you don't buy from me, I've not eaten since morning, I would not buy from you if I'm a customer. Because most times I always put myself in that point. How would this person react? So if you come to me that's the time I used to see this post like, oh, buy from me, I'm not eating, I want to go back to my village. It's none of my business. Please pack your load and go so that the population will reduce. Do you understand? So you have to look for a way that you can reach out to these customers without choking the person. So don't bother yourself about if those followers are not buying. Look for more followers. By the time they see more people buying from you, they want to buy. Yes.
Okay. So now let's talk about staffing.
Okay.
Yeah, one of the major things people complain to me about is tailors. First of all, almost every day, people are sending me DMs to say, "Oh, I need a tailor." If you notice, I usually post whatever of tailors that actually need jobs. I can't post for the people who need, because the people who need, if I start to post, it's almost like I'll be posting maybe 20 posts every single day. Do you understand?
Yeah.
There are a lot of people who are struggling. And I think earlier this year, I had a bit of that struggle to, trying to get tailors. Do you understand? And sometimes you get tailors, and you can't really have tailor and then feel like someone is saying, "Are you recording, please?" As in, is that something I'm supposed to do? Am I supposed to be recording?
No. As the life is going on after, so we just try as much as possible to make sure it's like an hour. So we stop. Stop, so that you'll be able to save the video. So because if you don't do that, yes, you won't be able to save. So it's recording already. Okay. No, it's recording. Yes. Okay. Sorry, I'm listening to you, but I think I'm seeing some questions.
Yeah.
You can also drop your question in the question box, like on your, if the screen is facing you on your right, there's a question box. Just drop, we'll go through it. So sorry, you can continue. So concerning the tailors.
So a lot of people, send me DMs and all that, and I actually, struggled a bit. I can't even say that I've, overcome that struggle, because, even if you have a tailor today, or you have 3 tailors today, within a week, all of them can go at once. Do you understand? If you have 5 tailors, everyone can just decide to leave within a week, and then you'll be stranded.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So, how would you say, what's the easiest way to source for tailors? Number 1. Number 2, when you finally source for tailors, are there like tips that you have that you can give people to sort of like retain their tailors? Do you understand?
Okay. I think that tailor struggle will forever be a thing. So first of all, I will start with know how to sew for yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've seen people that attempted learning on the job. It didn't go well. Like premium tiers, steady breakfast.
Sorry,
let me
mention something. I've even seen people who say, "Oh, this top designer doesn't know how to sew. Why do I need to learn?" James, and I'll just employ tailors.
Because that's what I said something earlier. Don't use somebody's reality to set your standard. Now, those top designer or top tailors don't know how to sew. Yes, but they can actually. I know some designers that they have tailors that they pay over $1 million just to keep them.
Exactly.
Do you have that funding to do it?
Exactly.
Because if you say you want to copy this person, please copy the money. You have to copy the money as well. You cannot just copy one thing, because when you are crying or when they will beat you, the top designer will not be there when you are chopping the free beating, or when you want to start facing the wahala that comes with not delivering on time or giving someone something else. So that's when they are trying to compare, I laugh. I would say if you can try as much, it will reduce the problem. Will be there, but it will make it will choke you even if you know how to sew. But you can space yourself that okay, I know how to sew this, and so for the time being, before I get a tailor or I get more hands to assist me, at least I can deliver to a large extent or to a certain extent. That's why I would say no tailoring for yourself. Now, I still face that problem when it comes to, I think that's why I said it's going to forever be a thing. Tailors would want to always leave. Maybe if they get a better offer, or if they are tired, or they want something new. It just could be different reasons why they want to leave. And sometimes you cannot hold them. It's heartbreaking, but you can't do anything about it. Now, when you get your tailors, you'd have to, especially let's say if it's a salary tailor, a tailor that you have to pay at the end of the month, you have to have a contract, like it's something they have to sign that will be binding to them. Now, when it comes to the commission tailors, you definitely, there's something I saw on your page where you were explaining about the I'm trying to remember the exact word, where you have to pay a set, let's say your tailor the commission tailor charge you let's say 6,000 naira, and you get to pay the person maybe 3,000 bi-weekly and roll over the next one to the end of the month or something and pay off. There's a terminology used there.
Hybrid between commission and salary.
Yes. So that way now you're kind of curbing them. So a commission tailor that wants to up and leave, when the person remembers that some of my change is still remaining with you, somehow, even if a person collects the remaining money and wants to go, at least you've bought time for yourself. So you have to, I think this is something that when you've studied your business, you have to put that structure yourself, because I would not be able to say, okay, this is the perfect structure, but I could give you like a lead that, okay, create a contract, you have to look for means, but at the end of the day, you can't hold people against their will. Do you understand? So that's tailor thing, majorly try and learn for yourself too. And when those tailors know that certain things they can't do, there's a limit their shakara can go. They'll know that this person can do with or without us. The only thing is that the job will be bulky for her. And at that point, because I've had a lot of that conversation with my tailor. Sometimes they'll tell me, don't be say we want to follow you, they work, but we know say even if we go, you go fist one by yourself. And I'm like, okay. So that gave me that mindset that, trust me, these people know what they are doing. Do you understand? So you just have to, I think when it comes to tailoring, you learn on the job. When they show you shege, you look for another you look for another means. Because see, when I tell you that I've seen shege, I have seen like this was like I think 2021. I've trained this person to really help me. Like I was like, okay, this person is one. And the person I was still in the market searching for fabric, and I just got a message, I want to do up and left. Do you understand? So when it comes to all of these things, you just have to, you learn on the job last. That's just all I can say actually. You learn on the job.
Because sometimes when there's something is showing you shaking, maybe it's your gender is showing you shaking. Your tailor will not remember that they will add another shege on top. As in shege on top of shege, as in like
yes.
So another thing I wanted to ask is, so what do you look out for? Because I think I remember the first conversation that we had. I think I put out an ad for a tailor and you reached out. And I think somehow you told me not to bother about it, and I was asking you why. Because it was almost like you went to the person's page and maybe you saw something that, just sort of like discouraged you. I really don't know why, but what do you look out for when you are employing tailors?
Most for me, most times I prefer a physical meet.
Okay.
Yes, you can show me that you're the person that made the garment Jesus wore. You can show me the robe Mary Magdalene wore. You are the person that crafted it, designed it. Because I have had my fair share with people overpricing themselves and under-delivering.
Yeah.
So, yes. So first of all, I would see your work. I would see what you can do. Now, it depends on what I want. If I want just a joiner, if I want a tailor that can work with little or no supervision, both views are different. What I look out for is different. Do you understand? So most times when I come to you and I send you a message, and how you respond, your response, there are some people that's why when you respond, I'll be like, okay, this person, you would not go beyond this, and it's not like you're pressing the person, but it's just what it is. Like someone is sending you a message first, you take 2-3 days, you're the person that put out you're looking for a job, your DM, and you now send me a message and you tell me you're not so active on this thing. When you just like when you submit your CV and you drop your phone number, at all time you want your phone to be on, because you don't know when this person is going to reach out. Do you understand? So that's one thing. So for me, when I send you a message, you can send me all of the pictures. It definitely have to be a physical means. That's when I can now analyze and see, okay, is this person open to knowing more? Because it's one thing to want to employ a tailor, and it's another thing because everybody have their own tailoring background. So if you are going to be the kind of tailor that is going to stick to your ways, I can't work with you. Okay. Because what you know is what you think you might know might not be conducive for me. Some people, I used to have this tailor that will tell me that, oh, I'm not the only person, fashion house that he works with other people, and they don't complain about so and so thing he has done to this outfit. And I asked them, I said, I was like, what this person that you're sewing for, is this person fashion inclined? You know, some people just open a fashion house because they think it's the thing right now. So you just see maybe one person, I have money lying around, I have the funds, I can employ tailors and all of that. And they just open it and employ tailors. And the person is, everybody is sewing everything and giving to you. And the thing is, they don't even know if they are making money or if these clients are returning, because they feel customers will still come. Now, you as that tailor, you can just sew anything for the person because the person doesn't even understand certain things. That's why I said no tailoring for yourself, because this person doesn't understand how a bustier or how a cup is supposed to look. When you finish making it and give it, the moment a dress has a fault, once I pick it up, once I pick it up, I will tell you, this cup is not cupping. Why is this hip this pointy? Do you understand? But someone that does not really know, the person just feel that, because you've hyped yourself that you know your know-how and all of it, the person will just take it like that and pay you and you go off. And when the person is facing the struggle, the person might not even call you back to tell you. And maybe because they just want to stay in business, it just could be anything. Do you understand? So most times I tell you, just know your onions yourself. Do you understand? So if you're a tailor that you want to hold on to your old ways, I can't work with you. But if I see that, okay, you need some brushing up. Now, most people are always scared to brush up their tailors. But I tell myself, like, if I don't brush you up, it's still going to affect me because I can't do everything. Do you understand? So if you're open to being brushed up, then we can find a balance to work together. So I think those are the things that you look out for when you want to employ.
The main thing that you look out for is just willingness to learn.
Yeah, willingness to learn and at least have your foundation, know what you can do. Don't come to me with the high shoulder pad that you know how to sew, and that's it. It would definitely have, because there can be two captains in a ship.
Yeah, sure.
You get, yes.
Okay, so someone asked a question. Someone asked a question about what do you do about fittings for people who are abroad? I don't saw it. I didn't see it.
What do you know? What
do you do about fittings for people who are abroad or something like that? I think I saw something.
That part, I always insist on visual measurements. I do my measurements myself. I'll tell you, get somebody.
Yeah.
Get it a pro. I send videos, I send you a way to take your measurement, but most times, so that the issue could be little, the amendment will be little or nothing. I try as much as possible to take my measurements myself. So I'll tell you, I'll show you. It's time consuming, yes, but I would prefer to go through that time than when I send the outfits and there's complaint. It demoralizes me. So instead of me facing that trauma, let me face the stress once. I'll book a time with you. Now that happens during our consultation and all of it. I'll book a time with you. When it will be best for the both of us? Will come. So someone will be there to assist you. So at every point, I see what you are taking, because you can tell the person to send you his or her measurements. And when the person sends you a measurement, I've seen a measurement where the person told me that her bust point is 18. do you understand? So just imagine that. That's it. I would keep saying it and saying it. No tailoring for yourself. Now, when you send me a measurement, there's a kind of measurement you will send to me. I'll see this measurement and I'll tell you it's all shade of wrong. If I dare use that measurement to make an outfit, fight must burst. Like, it's setting. Because you cannot tell me your bust point is 18 and then your under bust is 9.
Is your bust on your knee?
Do you understand? So once I see that, I would either ask for your picture. Like, I have ways I tell them, okay, take so and so picture, take this so and so portrait and send to me. Okay, take this, your side view, your back view, take all of these measurements and send all of these pictures and send to me. So that when I'm working with it, I'm like, okay, give or take. Now I have seen you via camera. I can see to a large extent, this is what your body frame looks like. So when I'm making alterations, so now fitting for clients abroad, when you do all of this, that's why I said it's time consuming. So just imagine somebody that is a novice trying to take measurements. You'll be shouting, no, take the tape proof down, up to the center. No, here. It takes time. Do you understand? But it's better because you want to give a good service, that when this person sees it, the person will be like, this person tried, Sha. The person did not even see me, like, face to face. This person didn't take my measurements and all. But to a very large extent, you were able to deliver. Now, when you're sending the clothes, make the clothes a bit accessible so that when another tailor or a designer wants to alter or make amendments, the person can help. Yes, because why I'm saying so is most of the conversations I have, I'm speaking from experience. I've had a client that I sent to clothes abroad. A year after, she came back with everything because I did like the whole in-seam. And most tailors run away from in-seam because it's a process to bring out everything out. And then not some of them don't even know where you close the clothes from. They are scared to alter. And there's one thing about amending clothes for someone, clothes that you didn't make yourself. It's either you do it well or it goes bad. So most people, and most situations, they're always so when you want to send that outfit, make sure the outfit is in a way that it can be easily altered or amended. So I think that's it.
As much as possible, when you're sending out clothes, just stick to laced up bags, because that way,
yes, that lace up. Yes.
Mostly, they might need to just hold the hip, because the upper part, if you know how to do it well, anyways, the upper part will, always fit. So you know what I wanted. I feel like it's almost an hour, so I feel like I should start it again. I think.
Okay. But before you end, let's just quickly rush through, because the moment you end, we'll lose some of their questions. So let me just see if we can if I can quickly breeze into some questions that were asked. Yes. So I know I saw. Sorry if I missed your question, but I was just trying to touch up. So let me just see if I can see some of the questions. Okay. Someone said I'm looking forward to the pricing class. Yes, please hit her up. There's a class already stated for it. Just it alone. Just it alone. So hit her up. Okay. I stress a lot about my Instagram page. Yes, it's okay to stress, but sometimes just leave it. Keep putting it out there. Keep putting out your thing, and you will see, before you know, Mark's head will correct.
It's true. But also, please put in a lot of effort. Honestly, there's money on that street, so let's not.
Yes, someone said, I know Instagram gives. Yes, Instagram gives a lot of customers, depending on what you are putting out there. Yes, because you cannot be putting out empty things and expect a lot of customers. Okay. There was a question I saw. Okay, I think I have seen it. Can you give us examples on how to ask these follow-up questions. I have felt desperate, constantly following up. Okay, let me give you an instance. I think I mentioned it. Always add that gentle reminder. It tones down it's like watering it. Yes. So once if you just put a reminder, person just be like, hey, come enter my pocket and remind me now. So when you put that gentle reminder, okay, this is a gentle reminder that, oh, we have an unfinished chat, or this is a gentle reminder. Now, I said something, I said, always ask them, like, when they say, oh, let me get back to you, seek their consent. Put it out there that, okay, hope it's okay that in 2-3 days time, can I reach out if I didn't hear from you? Because people are occupied. See, Nigeria alone, let me not just say Nigeria, like the world is busy. So when people send a message, they're moving on to the next thing. Do you understand? So just put it out that, oh, can I send you a message at so and so time? Or when you think it's okay for me to reach out, now you put it out there that you will still reach out, so as not to look desperate. But and when you're looking, see, accept that you're desperate. You need money. You need money, but don't go about it with the whole gra method. But we need money. Do it subtle, but you still need the money. Okay, how can we do this? What's your budget? How do we work? Okay, now if you're going to work with so and so budget, this is what it will yield. See, tell them. Always tell them to look for ways to go around this. I think that's the question, because I think I saw that question twice.
Question box. So let me just check for that.
Okay.
One. Camera is a bit far away from me, so I don't
okay
know.
Sorry.
Okay. How do you deal with little or no visibility for those of us that post every day? Then the second question is, how about bidders? How do you pay them? Okay, monthly or commission?
Okay.
Then,
What's the first question? Okay,
the first person said, how do you deal with little or no visibility for those of us that post?
See, what are you posting?
Okay.
Invest in good phone. Invest in a good phone. Invest in your lighting. What are you? I actually took a class in photography. Okay. Like I saw someone was in promo. Now, you have to invest in the kind of content you put out there, because I know I think it was Nigeria Branch, so she said something. She said, be grateful that some people might be doing everything that you are doing and still not get results. I'm not going to maybe play down what you are doing. I actually don't know what you are doing. I might actually be doing everything right, and somehow the visibility is not coming. So now it's now left for you. See, I would say something. I know people have flogged around the word grace and all of it. When you are doing anything, still pray for grace. Each time I put out something, I always tell God, I always say, I have sown the seed, I have watered. Now bring forth the fruits. Make it yield something. So when you are doing something, still back it up. Speak words into whatever you are doing. Speak positive. Because, see, people can be saying, I always say something, when men say there's a casting down, I'll say there's a lifting up. Those daily words of affirmation, keep saying it. The more you say, the more you put it out into the universe, the more it keeps saying it, the more somehow it just starts aligning. So you can be doing everything right, and it might not just be working, but just keep at it. Now, keep saying those words. Who do you worship? What do you say? If it's God, if it's Allah, anything you worship, anything that you draw your faith from, go to that person, get an inner room, talk to the person. See, I have done everything I need to do. What's up? I need results. Do you understand? So if you have to even run ads, use Instead. Maximize everything on Instead. Do everything one way or the other. Something will come out. If you see you have to collaborate, if you have to make social media friends, do it. Genuinely comment on. See, there's not 1 tree don't make the forest. So I'm trying to quickly wrap up so that, yes, 1 tree don't make the forest. If you have to reach out, how this life is happening is because of one of the life I had. And I mentioned, because I saw how the street of Instagram, and I was like, oh, impressive. And I mentioned it. Do you understand? So you cannot do the whole 100 thing and one will not click. So throw the nets. throw the net, like spread your wings, do everything. There's no shame. If you do this one, it did not work. Oh yeah, on to the next. Write down strategies. If you have to consult. Now, some people don't want to spend money to gain knowledge. You have to, that money, you can't keep it. Spend money to make money. So there are different things. Assess everything. Then when you've assessed everything and you see it's not working, there's no how it will not work. If you want one of it must yield results. Do you understand? So what's the second question? Okay, your bidder and all of that.
Yeah.
For me, it's commission. I bring the job because right now I don't have so much, I don't do so much bidding and all. Do you understand? So I think it's majorly for me commission. Unless you have, like, you do bid jobs steady, now you can get a salary and see how it works. But for me, once I just call the bidder, we negotiate on the price, do this job, and everybody gets their money and go. Do you understand? So it's not like a steady thing like the tailor. Okay. So
let me. I'm scared because I think we started around maybe 12:20 or something like that.
okay. So they can actually resend their questions if we don't answer, so we can end this.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Thank you guys so much for joining. We're still coming back. All right.
yes.